ourselves a little 21-foot grouse.
You are now watching the 2025 season of Farming with Duffy Ag. Welcome back to the channel. So previously we got these chisel plows. They're wrapped up by now, but we got to jump in the Kenworth. We got one other thing that we're getting today. Yeah, so I split up two things in one day, but figured we'd have two different adventures. Somebody has pointed out that we had something that we never went and got. Yeah, let me make it happen though. So we are going to take the 2755 and the Landau trailer and go over and pick up one of the last items we need for the year. There's one other shipment that we might have shipped. We might get it. Stuff for the planter. And we're looking for, honestly, a set of rollers to do soybeans with. So they're around. I'm just not open to paying the big bucks that some of them want for. Okay, got the 27 on here. I take it we're gonna have to lift some things up when we get these. They're not 100% field ready, but they're much better than what I'm giving you guys too much info. But I can pull this up, and even if I need to get on that with the front, so we got plenty of room in the back. We should at least. Let me get it chained down. Okay, let's rock and roll. Hopefully the 27 Swiss Army knife that we got gets us to where we need to go and what we need to do. Alrighty, we are over here in Johnstown. Actually, Brad Jones' neighbor, Andy, they watch along, and actually he had hit me up. Last year we talked about how I wanted a set of discs that lined up with my roll baskets. And I'd really like, I don't know where we're going. I'd really like 21 foot. I think 21 foot with my 24 foot like I was pulling was kind of ideal. Well, he's got a set of discs. They used to crop farm some, now he just does hay. And we gotta pull them out. This has been a year in the making, honestly. So, I don't know which way we're going. Doing some sightseeing. Honestly, it's been almost a year since I came and looked at these. $4,900 Kraus disc. We got one bearing that's bad, we know of that, but overall they got all the scrapers. They look pretty legit. They got reinforced where Kraus discs have issues, but they're 21 foot, so they will go perfectly with the rolling baskets. Pretty much the same setup as what I was running, honestly. So wanted to get a better set. Instead of the 28s, they were a little too big. We'll lift them up because they're not sunk in the ground a little bit. You got it? Well, we had to give a little extra help. They were really sunk in there.
picked it up. That's always a plus.
So like I said, we got one gang that actually needs a bearing, but otherwise we'll be good to go, I think, for this season. As I said, we had our other one, we had a lot of issues. Are all the tires full? That's a little soft. Some grease, and she'll be ready to rock and roll. And like, we got the hitch off of the chisel plows, and that can go on this, that will then hook to the rolling baskets. So things are coming together. So Andy asked if I knew anybody, and I figured I'd throw it out to you guys. There's got to be a collector that is interested. 494A. He said he's got all the pins for it, I think, or the plates. If anybody is interested, let me know, and I'll get you in touch with them. Write it in the comments, and we'll pass it along. Because as he says, it's old school cool, and scrapping it, you feel bad. But he's got the set of gangs, and we'll just pull out of it. Go load it on the trailer. So we'll just get a new bearing in there, and then we'll be good. We do have a whole parts machine. I don't know how much of mine interchanges with this one, but we'll find out.
Well, we got ourselves a little 21-foot Kraus. Some assembly required, but nothing too crazy. Nothing out of our wheelhouse. Yeah. Alrighty, we'll get loaded on the Landau. See exactly where it's at. Won't be too wild. Yeah, I might back this up or tail up first and see where
So this actually has all new bearings in it. I thought he hadn't replaced the bearings. We probably just throw some new caps, call it good, but we're getting it chained down. That's not going anywhere. Alrighty, we're all loaded up. Introduce yourself.
I am Blaine.
Blaine? What's your last name?
Onskoski.
Where are we?
The farm.
The farm?
The farm.
So, buck and bulls?
Yes. I believe there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them out there.
And you do some hay?
Yes.
And I just bought a disc from you?
Yes.
Okay, I'll give you the money.
Okay.
So, we are loaded up, and we'll go take it home. Well, I came through here, almost home, and I could see sparking. I think one of the chains they wrapped up. You guys aren't gonna see nothing, but there's a chain hanging right here. Oh, it fell through. Okay. So it fell through the pocket, and then, well, the end of the chain's gone. So it bounced itself off. We gotta get a few more chains, but we're almost home. Woo! We made it home. Alrighty. Old A model doing its thing. But I am very excited for these discs. They're in pretty good shape. I appreciate Andy hooking it up. I appreciate them hanging out. Big shout out. So went and looked at them, like I said, almost a year ago. We got to throw them back together. But overall, they're going to be a much better disc than what I have currently as far as functionality. So the 28 foots are a little big for what I'm trying to do. But yeah, 27 did its thing and we got it loaded. I guess we're gonna have to put them together, put the hitch on it, that way we can pull the baskets with it. I'm excited. Appreciate you guys watching on. See you guys on the next one. Have a good one.